following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Except the graboid is Roxanne's thirsty cunt.
It is 22.
Okay, and what's the effect rank on that?
Affliction is 7.
Okay, so 17, and I have rolled a 3, so he is unconscious. Incapacitated, let's say. You just slump over, partially extended. Does anyone else notice it? Well, you don't know.
Roxanne! Come on. There's a top soldier. It's knocked him out. Quick, the ground.
Where is he? Can I even see him?
No, there's barrels in the way.
Okay, we'll move these barrels. Wait, is he in the way of the barrel getting moved?
Yes.
Push him back onto the surface. I'll fix the ground.
Oh, try push him back on the surface.
Okay. That's a strength check. Well, it's awkward and you're pushing.
Not allowed.
He's unconscious and limp, right? So that makes it easier?
No, it's like lifting a cat.
17 on the die.
Okay, you are able to wrestle it laboriously up there, painfully awkwardly. And then Roxanne seals up the ground. Maybe doing a decent job.
Barrel and then seal up the ground, yeah.
And then you start wrestling the barrels out quicker.
God, I wish we could tell them.
Tell them what?
They need to move. Hurry up, because that guy's on the surface.
Yeah, we'll probably just hope he's sleeping on the job.
We shouldn't just lift him under the ground with a breathing hole. I know it sounds horrific, but at least you...
We can't risk... What if he's important? We don't know. He's got to stay alive.
I didn't say kill him.
I know, but if nobody found him, he would never be able to get out. He'd starve even if he had a breathing hole.
Okay. And we just want to specify that Roxanne are being very careful with the thing to be very careful about. Just with the barrels.
Okay, you get them back into your big tunnel, which is presumably safe and away enough for...
It's a lot deeper, bigger. How many barrels do we need to move in the end?
4.
4, okay.
Plus the box. And some miscellaneous equipment bits.
So basically each of us has to carry or push a... Okay.
Why you use so much? How does he use something? On that small thing on his wrist.
Yeah, I'm suspicious too. He's got bigger plans than just one trip.
I'm right here.
You've got bigger plans than just one trip.
Why is he right there? We still have to do the bomb dropping off thing.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so you casually gonna wander Derek on over with his briefcase. That doesn't look out of place at all.
Especially if he's Team America carrying him.
Let's get a stealth check.
So the scientist has come with us, is he?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to do the drop-off mission, I suppose.
Can I make Derek look like the scientist? Derek's too big.
Disguise check? Derek's big?
Yeah.
You did like a muscle version of the scientist would be weird.
Science muscle.
Fuck.
I've been on the roids.
I don't know what my disguise rank actually is. It's related to shape-shifting, but I can't remember whether it was like 3 per rank.
Wasn't it, every rank is the equivalent of 2 or 3 points of disguise.
Okay. Well, I have 4 ranks, so that would be 12 plus 12.
Yeah, you think you've done that.
Muscle scientist comes up with the theorem fist.
Face my theory!
Nerd rage. The perk I never bother taking. Okay, you pass behind a bunch of American generals going, oh, this saucer's going to make sure that America stays out in front of all the communist threats in the world and potential alien invasion threats. Why, having this saucer here and now pretty much guarantees no alien invasion can ever cripple us. Yes, General, you're quite right. This is going to be a fantastic day for America, ensuring that weird alien ships we've been seeing, thanks to the space program, never invade us in, say, a few years or so.
And then we're going to go break into the building to drop off.
This sounds like it would be a bad thing. Are we sure we're supposed to do this?
Alvin has literally got no answer for that, because this is Derek's gig. Oh, Mr. Strong, I need you to do that.
Yeah, fuck it. Get over to the saucer.
Well,
There it is. Oh boy, this thing looks dodgy. There's a couple of American pilots looking at it going, I don't know if I can fly this, Happy. Ah, gee. It'll sure be swell if we could at least get it off the ground for a bit. Remember what happened to the last few test pilots, Happy? Yes. No time to lose your lunch now. That thing spins quite a bit. You can lose your lunch inside there. Why would you want that? It'll be a little piece of humanity to keep my mind off of the horrifying results that happened to the last test pilots that tried to fly this thing. You remember when they ripped open that extra-dimensional hole and tentacles burst out of their face? I remember! Well, ordinary vomit bursting out of someone's face, well, that's practically right at home. Isn't it, Happy? I'm less happy.
Oh, sorry, Les.
Tussles here. And Derek's just like, opens briefcase.
We have to go to a building in particular that was marked on the...
Ah, damn you. Are you reminding Derek of that? I can't figure out how to do the thing.
literally the picture.
Oh yeah! Oh right, let's go.
I love it. I'm essentially Derek's UI. Matt.
Little face of him going, shots are coming from over there.
Your voice so scared.
And we need to go to the science building, I assume that this is.
And you do go, and so he'll proceed over to the little hut that looks more like, say, a quickly built lavatory than a science building. But inside is a science thing. It hums gently.
Okay.
And there is a person in there.
Who
the
is
person's like, what happened to you?
Day off, got shredded.
How long have you been able to talk without moving your lips? Yes.
Ventriloquism book.
Really works, huh? Well, anyway, I'm not supposed to let anyone near the alien reactor battery. But you can trust me. I'm a nerdlinger. A what? Well, maybe I should call General Hit.
Completely covering face. And suffocate.
Okay, go, roll.
I love it whenever Alan's the thing.
Right, grapple? 15 to hit.
Yeah, okay. Better. Sure.
And do that thing that never works in the book where you hold on someone until they're submitted.
Well, we're not in combat, so let's say that happens. Then Derek's like, okay, so I just pulled the thing, right?
You know, you're supposed to be the expert on that thing. Alvin will actually completely splorp off and, like, arrange the guy so he looks like he's sleeping on the job.
Clink, says the device. And it starts going. A blue glow shines out of its open orifice. He's just like, Alvin, I can't let go.
So, don't. This is you're meant to do this. This is the good thing, right? And then Alvin will be picking up, quickly trying to grab up any piece of paper or something in there, and he will be scribbling on the thing. And they are going to be rough, crappy, shitty designs of what he remembers the Star Viper looking like, and the info that was on the space station posters and stuff like that.
Okay.
Look, as long as I can get the idea into people's head, maybe I can push the Star Viper program along a little bit faster.
Okay, you do
Cause it in the first place!
Okay, you can do that. It's not a problem. You do that.
Okay.
Derek's like, help!
Derek's like, no, Derek, you got it. Alvin, it's eating my fingers off. You need those to fight.
We can get you gloves. Middle fists.
No. Ah! He rubs it against you.
Finger, really?
Derek,
Hand on his face, finger up his nose.
Eventually, a large flash of light knocks you unconscious.
Oh, fuck.
Should have helped him.
How? His hands are stuck in the thing.
Derek, have you tried letting go of the handles?
Yeah.
That was the answer.
Yeah.
Don't say one of my things. You're both. Oh, God. Above you, the entire military base goes in like full banana fuck loopy alarm mode.
We can hear this muffled.
Yes.
Sort of, yeah. Oh God, what happened?
Roxanne.
No
He
signs.
doesn't have the thing. He can't.
Roxanne, he's a such.
There we go.
No.
One moment.
No.
Blue. You all three transported to the same place.
How did he?
Get him! Roxanne, get him!
That's what. As we got transported, it was probably ground was starting to like go in this direction, and then probably froze, and then.
Now you see, you should have learned from Buddy and just like made a brick and thrown it at his nads.
Oh, that would have worked.
Can I grab him now?
I mean, yeah. What's
Okay, so because of the impromptu nature of the device, I am going to require fortitude checks and rolled ones at that.
Fuck.
And I have this shit on my arm. I don't know what that does under these circumstances. But use a 17 as well.
Ooh, team synergy.
Yeah, well, double 17 backfire would reduce that to 7s.
21 all up for me.
19.
You are dazed and stunned, so no actions for you. And you are stunned. By the time you recover, he is gone.
Interesting, I got higher, but got 2 status conditions instead of 1.
You're specifically weak against this.
Oh.
The thing on your arm.
Oh, okay. Son of a... Where?
Stones flying. You're killing Bonnie.
Roxanne! No, in the other, like, away from Bonnie.
They ricochet. Killing Bonnie.
Actually, I don't know where we are, so...
Killing Bonnie.
Not even
That's what you
underground.
are.
Probably not even underground anymore, I don't know.
You are not underground. You are. There's an overhang, but there's more like open air, like a big blast crater has blown out this little tunnel over time, and things like that have happened.
What happened?
He kept. Oh, yuck.
How did he... I knew he had one of those things somewhere.
No, he can make it. It looked like he was making. Oh, what's that?
Turn towards the sound of the...
That would be up. So you leave your little cave, and you find another... Like, this whole area is sort of cratered out, and you find these two unconscious on the ground.
Run over to them and check if they're okay.
They smell like blue.
You okay?
I don't know if...
Ah, Derek!
I don't know if this will work on Alvin. I don't have to run into Lexi. Have I used this on... I'm doubting myself now.
Bonnie, calm down. Alvin! Get up! I'm annoying!
Thank you very much. What do you tell me?
What happened, Derek?
Derek made
I did
blue.
the thing. And then he wouldn't help me as I got trapped on the thing. And now we're dead.
We're not dead, we're...
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure we're not dead. He got away. I don't know how he made something in the space of 5 seconds and escaped.
With those parts he brought out and
It was a bit blunder on that, but you...
chemicals, he was making that. He made another one.
Fuck.
Paper blows in on the sulfuric air.
So, barrels.
No.
Derek's arch nemesis.
So he somehow moved all 4 barrels.
No, we moved in time.
Yeah.
Barrels were still there.
Yeah.
Someone took the barrels since we were there. I'll assume that's how I would assume it.
Okay, here's a thingy. One for... Oh, that worked well. And I'll give... Oh, this is a tricky call. This one, I think, has got slightly more writing on the back, even if the corner is more damaged. 1967. Nevada style, last chance. Wait, they're allowed to write this?
What do you mean?
It literally says, holy fucking shit,
I don't
aliens. They're allowed to write that in the newspaper?
I don't think it matters now.
Bluetooth connected.
Thank you, retard. Guess we'll wait for the big man to get back before you do your...
There's a big picture of an alien ship. Well, sorry, there's a small picture of a big alien ship. It's probably more accurate. Nevada, holy fucking shit, aliens, yo. There are fucking aliens. Jesus Christ, that ship was massive. And it's coming right for us. That is what they were saying at the turn of the year. And they were right. The alien invaders have been attacking the United States for the whole year. But it seems the mothership has arrived at Lilling below. The Army Vada, but it's not. Other ships ahead have begun harassing forces arrayed against them. The National Guard, severely stressed, is holding where they can with civilian volunteers, but they cannot last long. America has to win here, or we are absolutely divved. The year-long war has drained our resources and manpower. It seems luckily now this was a Arctic softening. The Department of Defense has supposedly been working on new weapons, but so far they have not been tested. More in-depth coverage on page 2, 3, 4, fucking all of them. She can do it.
Me?
Nobody seems to have any idea why they are attacking us, or where they come from. They came and they announced themselves at the Krell, under the command of their glorious leader, General Krell. They announced their dominion over this world and its people. Their strange soldiers filled the streets, covered in ice armor, and began freezing citizens solid. The intervention of crack army units saved some, but thousands died in their first incursion. It was revealed that they are robots, not even alive. The best efforts of our soldiers can defeat them at horrible cost. 12 men dead for one robot brought down. The president announced on live television that America would not be surrendering against the imperialist forces of aliens. The same cannot be said for our allies overseas. Most of Europe, following France into immediate surrender, refusing to honor their treaties with the US. Our representatives have united as one closed fist and told the rest of the world that we would stand alone against the invaders. Only one ally has agreed to help us, Atlantis, vowing to secure what they could, but their numbers are few. Our astronauts have been called in, and it is suspected there may be space fighting, burned a bit, yet unknown. But who? The enemy has asked for every forwards and help.
Oh, I've got some of that. The army has opened its gates and has asked for every mutant to come forward and help fund help. I think it's fund America, defend America. Sorry.
The army has been gathered, along with what remains of the Air Force in Nevada, and are preparing for one last defense. Mutant volunteers are being trucked in, and anyone who can hold a gun or is being given crash training across the country. Even crop dusters are being asked to join up, their planes fitted with makeshift weapons. Things are hard, and if we fail here, the whole world will fail. But America, as always, stood up to tyrants, and we will stand against these ones. The odds may be highly stacked against us, but gambling is legal in Nevada. We know the enemy. You may need to be reminded if they land down near you. Their front lines are the ice robots, dangerous robots, made of a peculiar metal surrounded by thick ice. The robots are more tactical and act smarter when in groups, yet alone they are very dim. Their second line are the Krell battle robots, larger, more powerful robots without the ice. The rainbow-hued black metal looks like a solid oil slick. They can be beautiful, but they are smarter and stronger. They tend to command units of the ice robots. Their heavy armor comes in the form of the Krell Warwalker, a massive tripod 30 foot tall which seems to be bulletproof. It has enhanced... Ken?
Vision, it seems even in the dark, and attacks with long metallic something air Krell used there, and then it breaks up.
Their weapons shoot a fire-like energy called plasma, unlike the laser weapons of their ground units. Other than that, they do not have a smaller air unit, at least not one we have seen. NASA reports the mothership that is coming is as big as a city and might have capabilities we do not know. If you see a Krell, no one is asking you to do anything about it. Stay safe, but if you wish to, we encourage you to form organized, coordinated militias and coordinate with the army. This might be the last news we can produce. This might be the last time humans live free. We should be honest. We should be straightforward. The forces opposing us have been winning for a year. Hundreds of soldiers die to eliminate small units of Krell. Wings of fighters are destroyed dropping one Krell ship. Our tank platoons have been decimated. Worse even, close to 70% of our armoured divisions have been wiped out. Emplaced artillery is an easy target, but do not lose all hope. The army has a plan. It remains to be seen if it works. The Red Cross has mobilized all remaining personnel across the nation. Volunteers are also needed, and Ken?
Also needed there in defiance of UN resolutions to not help America. Aid is trickling in from some overseas sources, and then it breaks up.
Everyone but Bonnie, maybe even Bonnie, will immediately know what today is. Today is the day the war ended. A year-long war against the Krell that ripped the asshole out of America. Pretty much just America, because the rest of the world rolled over.
Cowards.
Yes! It's also why America refused to share the nice technology they harvested from its coming. You also know this is a day when this area received a massive shellacking and almost everyone died in that fight.
Why would he do this? Take us to a time to ruin the past to make this happen?
Because he intends to get us killed.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of a... This is about to be lit up as a war zone.
An American defining...
How do we fight them? How do we help? We're like...
That's exactly what we should do. We need to... First of all, we need to get out of here, and we can discuss things later, but we need to help stop these Krell and ensure America's victory, because this is the day where we win.
Okay, military nerd. What units were stationed here that we can even get to?
So we're meant to win today.
Yes, this is when America wins.
Clang.
Clang?
Clang.
Clang? Turn to look at Clang.
Grab Derek.
Metal girl.
That's
And
20.
And
Yeah? You're expecting these.
And
Alvin!
Is the others with you as well? What?
They're not with me, but they're around.
They're in
Do you
this
have
time.
any idea what the fuck's going on?
Yes, hand of paper.
That would explain it. Thank you.
Wait, so you came with us? You weren't...
Or did you go?
Did you live out the last few years?
I know
with
everything
us?
went blue when we were here.
Interesting.
Maybe their device went off too.
Yeah, it turns out Johnny didn't hide it, he just hid it on him, the last place he'd looked.
And you were all still around him.
Sure, we were all waiting and not doing anything.
We need to get out of here. This place is about to become bombarded with alien fire from above. Like
Well-
mothership-sized fire.
Well, the science guy went that way.
Good to know. I rolled a natural 20 on Alvin's question of what military installations are in this region that we can go to.
That way there's a base,
Which is where he's going.
which is the central coordinated area of the resistance.
And that is one that does that get missed by the big bombardment towards the end of this?
It's what gets hit by the
conflict?
bombardment.
It is in fact where the mothership crashes right onto,
Ah.
at the end.
But it's still where most of the victory...
It's where Cold Rock's hold is now.
Yeah. If it's where the basically the staging ground for the victory takes place, then that is where we're going. We need to get there.
Again, if this is meant to hit... will we change history again if we go there? I know we've got to get away from here. I've got no problem with that. We're going to get to where it's safe so we can survive.
We don't know, but we have to protect America, and maybe we're supposed to do that.
But maybe we're not supposed to.
Well,
We're still going to do it anyway.
Alvin, just so only you can see, there's a guy sitting on a rock right there, just sort of nearby. He has a watch with a minute hand, a millennium hand, and an eon hand. The way back will come once. Be ready.
Yes.
Oh. And they've met.
Alvin comes back to the group. I hate time travel. Hug Anne.
Perception check. 23. Looking around for like an abandoned vehicle or something that we might be able to use to
No,
get...
this place is a wreck. So you come
Yeah,
out
yeah.
onto the surface, all of you. And there is huge tripods fighting what looks like a tank platoon. It's not going well for either of the parties. In the air overhead, like little crab things made of like Krell metal are sweeping through the air with biplanes and F-15s.
Everything.
Wait,
Yep.
67? Would there be F-15s?
Not quite. I don't think 50.
Okay, I'm going to do that thing from the Godzilla movie. I'm calling them F-15s, but they're F-104 starfighters,
Thank you.
which were around then, and they're finicky little fucks when it comes to debris.
Starfighters.
Do you want to watch the movie about them? It's not Top Gun, but it's pretty close to the levels of gay.
Is it volleyball?
No, there's very little of any kind of action.
Well, it is the Air Force, so we do assume gay.
I thought that was more of a Navy thing, but sure.
Do you have anything to say, Janice?
Anyone who says the Navy is massively gay has never met the Army.
Touche, absolutely correct. Air Force is full of dykes.
That makes a tremendous amount of sense.
Well, the pilots love themselves too much. Come on.
Anyway, there is the sounds of laser fire and the sounds of heavy machine gun fire. You come out, the bright light stuns you. You could almost swear with a perception check. I'll make one for Derek. I'm going to bank that and use against yours.
20.
14.
Not natural, but...
14.
I'm looking for 15 or better.
16.
Sorry. Okay, so everyone but Bonnie. Okay.
But Bonnie.
You could swear there's the gamer. Like running that way. You could make a confirmation check if you want.
That's an 18. I just
But
want
there
to
is
say,
also Soviet.
Alvin is literally going to be. He really is everywhere.
Okay, confirmation on Soviet has to be made. So it's Roxanne's got to get that MacGyver. Never mind. I don't know if that's one is like it's absolutely her or not, but I don't know how it works.
Okay. Roxanne, do you want us to meet up with people, or are we gonna go ham and start attacking, defending?
You do what you want, but I'm helping America, and I'm going to start just rending some ground under somewhere those big tripod legs come to try and tip them over,
Okay.
so that they put their big feet into holes in the ground.
That will require some kind of check on your behalf. The Roxanne's picked a side.
Assuming they're alien, tripods.
Yeah, they are.
The Sherman tank.
Oh, that actually becomes a 20.
Oh, God, that was a battle mech.
So that is 28.
Yeah. You definitely have impinged its ability to maneuver. It looks like some kind of bomb is arcing towards you. You hear the whistling sound coming. What do you guys do? Oh, you have no prepared actions. Oh shit, that reduces your reaction time significantly. What are you doing?
Alvin's gonna go and middle up, and then try and steal her middle.
Okay.
I've got nothing to defend against myself for this, so
Not even dodging.
I'll try dodging, but
While Roxanne's dealing with the other thing, she's going to go, Derek, mom a wall in front of that.
Alright, he'll try that.
I don't know how far away he can make his
Right.
walls. But
N goes metal. Elvin steals metal. Bonnie dodge rolls. So that's a roll plus your base dodge minus the little adjustment I'm making.
yeah, dodge is really good. So
Roxanne's not doing anything. Derek is rolling his.
24 and dodge.
Okay. 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 Okay.